My dear brother Pachori ji, Professor Lee, Karma ji, dear sisters and brothers. I'm still a little bit sleepy. I'm coming straight from the airport. Yesterday I was in London and had a packed schedule until evening and then rushed to the airport and reached a few minutes ago. About 2 months ago, I think, I briefly met Professor Pachori at the airport, and he informed me about this very important event, and I immediately agreed to come here. I could connect it with a story with some of the children whom I spoke about 2 years ago at length. We have a rehabilitation center for freed child laborers and bonded children in Rajasthan. It's not very remote, but it's not on track, near Viratnagar. And when I started this, we used to pass through a big lake. And it was so beautiful to see that number of animals were drinking water. At one corner, children were jumping and swimming and enjoying their childhood. The women were washing their clothes. So it was beautiful to watch all those things. But it was about 15 years ago. For last 3-4 years, slowly, the lake is completely dried up. So suddenly I started watching a different scene. That group of girls used to go to fetch water from far-off areas. One day I met a group of some very young and teenager girls and sitting with them. One of those girls said that earlier the life was very easy. Now we have to walk at least 2 kilometers or 2.5 kilometers to take water from our survival. Other girls went to take some firewood, and some were collecting fodders. But their biggest problem was that when they used to take water and do their routine work, just across their village, or 2 or 3 village clusters, in that lake, the life was easy. Now the girls feel that they are in danger because they have to walk alone. So they have to wait for 2, 3, 4, 5 girls to make a group so that they can walk to get water from far-off areas so that they can remain safe. So the fear was there. But when I asked few of those girls that you are still wearing some school uniform, they replied that, yes, we go to school in the morning and wait until the midday meal is given. There's a big program in India. The hot food is supplied to the children during the school time, in government schools mainly. But after getting that meal, they immediately rush to fetch water and firewood and fodder, and they don't attend the school. Half of the day is gone. Some of them were completely dropped out and became some sort of child laborers. When I asked that, what has happened? He said, of course, the lake dried up. I went in more details that why this lake dried up. It was there for ages, maybe for centuries, but the whole life of the village people got changed. Many people have to leave the village in search of livelihood. They have migrated to Delhi or to Jaipur. And the girls have to bear the cost of it. The young girls, 7, 8, 9-year-old. And I could connect immediately with the climate change issue, that how important is a safe climate for the girls and boys in the world. And that is not just one incident. There are many, many like that. Yesterday I had a very interesting but somehow sad discussion with a group of young people in London. One of them was from Africa, and he was representing a group of African children. They were touring to Britain. He asked me that large number of girls and boys do not attend school in Nigeria. He came from Nigeria. Because of the fear of Boko Haram. When we are talking here, we must know that over 3,500 young girls are abducted and made hostage by ISIS in Yemen and Iraq and Syria. While we are talking here, this boy informed that over 200 girls have been abducted from schools. In fact, there were about 280. So somehow 80 girls fled and successful in coming out. But another 200 is still in hostage of the militant groups. Only a few weeks ago, we have all heard and watched what happened in Peshawar. I was talking to the groups of my friends in Pakistan, and I talked to many more people. And I was told by some that the mothers, especially the mothers, who told, we sent our children in uniforms, and when they came back home, they were in coffins. The schools are not safe for our children. We are living in an unsafe world. That was a young man telling me yesterday. Youth, children are unsafe because of climate change, because of terrorism, because of apathy, because of lack of protection and care and education and health for children in the world. Now, we have two paths. One is that either we are reactive to the fears and risks and dangers we are facing in the world to save ourselves, or to be proactive so that these things don't occur. We can stop them. How we are going to make this world better? Should we keep on destroying it and then we come back, suddenly see that, oh, we are in danger. Our future is in danger, so we have to do something to save climate and to save childhood and the people, or we have to do something else. In India, thousands of years ago, our masters of wisdom, the spiritual leaders, found two ways to connect. And that connect is a guarantee to make this world safer. One was yoga. That is not physical exercise. Yoga means connect. How you connect with the nature, how you connect with your body, how you connect with your soul, and how you connect with divinity. That connect is yoga. It's not simply taking breathing exercise or doing some physical exercise. Because we believe that the nature is made of 5 key elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. And the equilibrium between all these was the connect which we have been taught for ages. And that was the core element of Indian culture for thousands of years. And the other thing was yajna. Yajna is not just doing something, putting something in fire or fire worship. It is that how to connect the society for a better present and better future with some noble objectives, with good intentions, good strategies. And that was defined as yajna in one word. Friends, we live in a world where children are sold and bought like animals, sometimes in lesser price than the animals. We live in a world where almost 60 million children have never seen the school gate or classroom. 150 million other children have dropped out from schools. Children are working in mines and factories, fields and farms and homes and shops at the cost of their childhood and freedom and education. If the children are asking that what the world has given to us, taken away the freedom and taken away the dreams, and what could be the worst crime than the denial of dreams of children, which we are doing now. And that's why if we have to find a path of reconnecting the world, I say this is the path of compassion. We are living in the world of high-speed internets. We are living in the world of connectivity of flights. Hundreds of thousands of flights fly in the air every day. But sometimes we lose our connect with ourselves and with our children. All the revolutions, all the changes, and all the religions were born out of one single thing which is in you and me, and that is compassion. The beginning of transformation begins with the compassion. I'm not talking about pity. I'm talking about the compassion which is transformative, which can connect with the people, which can connect with the environment, which can connect with divinity, so that we can find a path of betterment for ourselves and for our generations to come. We are globalizing knowledge successfully. We are globalizing many more things, markets and economies, products, productions, brands. And this is the time to globalize compassion. If we have to make a safer world, if we have to make a beautiful world, then let us begin with compassion for our children so that the present and future could be saved. We can have a different way of interconnectivity and connecting with the rest of the world. Once again, I'm thankful to all of you.